And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Today we're talking about a reprint of a game that when it first came out was black and white. All the cards looked like they came off a laser printer, and that was the extent of the game. However, this game, designed by James Ernest and Paul Peterson, Smash Up, is a game that's just recently been reprinted, and hooray for that. And in this game, you are trying to solve two simultaneous problems. Apparently, there's a lot of mad cows. And there's also a lot of unexploded mines all over the fields. So your job is to take these mad cows, run them through the fields, and have them blow up. It's a horrific thing if it was in real life, but for these cows, they probably deserve to die. Let me show you how to play. At the beginning of the game, everyone is going to get a pile of money that they'll take, and then at the beginning of each turn, players are going to seed this pot with 500 francs, and you will do that whenever the pot is empty in the middle. So this kind of keeps a flow of cash in the game because players are going to be paid with from this money. And I have to say, I like how the cash here is the little wooden tokens and it shows cows on it. The game revolves around a couple of decks. One, we have a city deck here. These are the cities where these cows are participating in. Like each city has a number on it, which is used in sudden death. Basically, whoever has the most cities and has the highest number on all those cities will go first in the last round of the game. But if you win it, you will also get a special ability. For example, here, take 200 from the pot and draw a card. You can steal 1 or 2 cows from another player, take 300 from the pot, etc. Now, why are these things here? Well, it's all about the real deck of this game, and that is the main Unexploded cow deck. Now, this deck is full mostly of cows, but also of events. So let me show you a few of these cows here. There are several cows in this game, and each of these cows cost a certain price to put in front of you. So let's bring out a few more cows. We all love cows. There we go. A selection of cows. Each of these cows is a price, and you can play these on your turn, and you can place a cow in front of you, or you can place it in front of another player. Okay? Usually you'll place a bad card in front of another player, or you might even place a spy in front of another player. Now, when you place these down, you pay the price, and there you go. That's all you do. So you put a cow in front of you. You also might want to play an event. There's lots of event cards here. Make an extra bomb roll. Take a card from the discard pile and put it in your hand. Move a cow from any player's herd into yours. And so you can do that too. So, let's say these are the 4 cows that I have in front of me. Yeah, I will draw 2 cards my turn and then play as many cards as I want. And at the end of my turn, I'm going to make a bomb roll. The game comes with a die that you can use, but for this demonstration, we're going to use a die that makes more sense. So, what you'll do is you roll the die in your turn, and you will start with one of your cows, and the one on the right, and count over by the number you've rolled. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, I don't even have 5 cows. So it goes to the next guy, who happens to have my spy cow that I stuck in front of him, so that cow will explode and give me $400, or 400 francs, sorry. Now, if I had rolled, let's say I rolled a 3, 1, 2, 3, boom, this spy cow would have blown up. If I had rolled a 2, this general would have blown up. Now, if I roll 6, however, something different happens. Instead of me counting around 6 spaces, I hand the die to the player on my left, and then that person will roll the die. Now, if they roll a 6, it will also get passed. So you're never sure which cows are going to be killed. You're never sure that you're going to kill one of your own cows. Now, if you do kill one of your own cows, you get the city card. Only if it's killed in your turn. Because you will get money on other people's turn. If someone else rolls a die and it comes around and boom, blows up the thing, you'll get money. Now, there's also different things that can happen. The mechanic can defuse bombs. A general can pass a bomb to another cow in the same herd, so on and so forth. So there's special abilities on the different cows, and that's where the fun of the game is, besides the hilarious artwork. But essentially you're going to keep going till all the city cards are gone, and then a sudden death round will happen, and players will roll the dice until all the cows have exploded and died in some glorious fashion. And then the player who has the most money at that point in time is the winner of the game. Now, by all accounts, I probably shouldn't like this game because you play the cards you get, you pay the money, and then you roll a die. Now, there's some strategy where you put cards in the other people, and how many cards will you play at any given point in time? Will you save them for later? The bomb that can defuse bombs, is it better to take the 200 every time it comes by, or just to blow them up and take the 400?
But
I liked it.
it was funny.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I don't know. You would think blowing cows up would get boring after a while, and yet I'm keeping this game. And I don't keep many games these days. Most of the time we get 20, 30, we get about 10.
A lot.
Yeah, we get a lot of games every week, and we keep very few of them. But I'm going to keep, I don't know. It's funny. What do you think?
I really liked this game because the artwork was funny.
Yeah, artwork is superb.
Yeah, and the thing where you give the cows to other people, like, I'll just keep them for myself the whole time because...
Even the bad ones?
Well, not the bad ones. Those I would give away. But, like, just get $100, I'll still put it out in mine.
All right. It's just... The fact of rolling the die. Now, of course, we add it to the fun because we use these mega dice. I had to have some use for these dice. I picked one up. But, I mean, it just, as someone rolls, when someone rolls a 6, it's hilarious. Pass it to the next person. And when 2 6s in a row are rolled, whoa, 3 6s. Okay, it's just funny. As you count around, everyone counts together and then makes explosion sounds as the cow dies. Childish foolishness. And yet I like it.
My favorite card was a spy cow.
To stick them in someone else's field and blow them up?
Yeah, because even if they explode in another field, you still get it.
My favorite card is the one that lets you roll the die twice. Double bombing.
Woo!
Okay, we are not at the Dice Tower. We do not promote blowing up cows. We promote eating them and drinking their milk, but do not blow them up. But in this game...
You really want to.
It's silly. It's stupid. I think I could say that about all Mr. Peterson's games. He did Guillotine and he did Smash Up. They're silly, stupid games, and yet you find yourself increasingly attracted to them, and they're fun. So, Unexploded Cow.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find the latest board game news at Dicetowernews.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching the Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Fun Again Games, the world's best game source. Fun Again Games has over 5,000 games available. Check them out at funagain.com.
Shut the door.
Do.